Good day, my good people. Welcome to Good Talk. Demi here. And you know what? It's a great day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the world. Hope you're having a blessed and beautiful week also. And if you don't have the sunshine, please be the sunshine and show your dad some love. Show who, even if he's not your biological father, show him some love anyway. They deserve it. Great dads deserve it. Good dads deserve it. I mean, it's a great day to show a dad that you love him and that you care. All right, and let's get right into a topic, which is humble pie. Yes, humble pie. What are the ingredients for this week's humble pie? Drum roll, please. So the top 5 for the tool chest. We're going to get right into it and give you those ingredients for the humble pie. First off, starting with humbled without the fall. So this is very important that you be humbled without having to fall to humility and fall to being humbled. So if you can realize the pride in a situation, realize that you need to be humble about what you have received, about what you are, about what you do, about what you have advantage of in your life, that is definitely better than having to fall to see that you need to be humbled. To be able to realize it yourself and catch that is it is a pure astuteness and being a person that is actually on their way to something successful because you are able to learn the lesson before the lesson taught you. So that's very important. Next up is wisdom. Yes, wisdom. Yes, she speaks loudly in the streets for us all to hear. So listen to wisdom. Wisdom is a very important tool that you want to keep in your toolkit to make sure that you are humble. Wisdom will help you to realize things before they happen. Wisdom will help you to understand that there is a better path to go down besides the path of having to learn very hard lessons in order to get to success. So yes, wisdom. Next up is grace. Yes, grace. All right, so this is a very important tool to have in your tool chest. So grace and mercy, excuse me. Grace is free every morning. You know what I mean? God gives us grace to make it through things, to get to certain places in life in order to endure in life as well. So grace is very important. You should definitely look it up, read about it in the Word of God, and just get the definition and study on that, because grace is a very important tool that we use on our way to success and the success of becoming humble enough to realize that you're no better than anyone else. We're all on this playing field. I mean, there are things that we will and won't do that set us apart, but that grace, hey, it rains on the just and the unjust. So keep that in mind as you go about your way. Next up is mercy. Yes, mercy. I spoke of that as well. So grace and mercy, free every morning. And mercy is going to allow you to have another chance when maybe you shouldn't have. Someone will have mercy on you, upon you, and give you those things that we all take great pride in, that we take advantage of, which is mercy. Mercy. It's mercy that you won't receive the punishment that you should receive, but it is very, very useful in your march toward humility and toward your humble pie, because I'm listen, I'm just letting you know, mercy is a beautiful thing when someone is willing to have mercy upon you for anything that you've done. So keep that in mind, most definitely. And last but not least is revelation. So in order to be humble, you're going to come to a point where you get the revelation. You get the revelation of everything that you've gone through, everything that you've done to become humble, and the reason that you need to be humble at that time. So it will come to you. You have a revelation of what you should be learning, of what you should be doing, of what you should be knowing. And it will, I'm not going to say that it will shock you. It may shock you, it may not shock you, but that revelation will definitely have an effect on the outcome of you becoming humble and what you have put into your humble pie. Humility is something that mankind should never stray away from, because once we have that, we are powerful, powerful beings with a spirit of not having to let everyone know what is going on with you, or what you're doing, what you're wearing, what you're eating, what your path or your journey is. You know, it's totally going to be up to you. So we definitely want to make sure that when we do get that revelation, we understand. We understand why we have it. We understand where we are with it. And we use that to remain humble. So being humble is something that we definitely want to strive for in our walk. And, some people say don't let life make you humble. But humility is something that is a valued asset to Snoop's company, to Master P's company, to lots of companies out there. And if you just take a quick look at those companies, at these foundations, take a look at Martha Stewart's company. Humility is something that is needed, and is, it's smiled upon, because before you can be at the top, you have to make sure that you are humble enough to stay there. So keep that in mind on your journey toward humility. And no story today, but I do want to thank you for joining us here today on Good Talk. We'll talk to you next time. The show is brought to you by Honey Butter Media. Inspire, uplift, transform. Welcome to Good Talk.